Hey guys, welcome. I want to record. Welcome. I want to record this as a visual but also as an audio. So let's do this. This episode is one of many, and I'm going to be doing this often. I have a lot of posts that I save on Instagram that might help me or others later on. And you never just know. You never know when somebody needs that information. You never know when you're gonna die. If I died today, all this fucking information that I had saved, I didn't share it, right? So I want to share it now because you never fucking know. There are so many people these days dying, and I'm not even saying just like, oh, people don't. Well, people always die, but I'm saying I'm 29 years old today. Not today, but I'm 29 years old of age is what I'm meaning, and I'm seeing a lot of deaths. Comedians that I followed and liked since they were like starting fresh. A lot of deaths, and it just is rubbing me weird. Okay, so just let me do this. If it helps you, take it. If it doesn't help you, don't take it. Okay, I'm gonna read you from four posts. I believe I just wrote them down to know exactly what I'm going for, and they are all going to talk about anxiety. They're all going to describe things about anxiety that people that do not have anxiety might not know about, or we're not even aware of because as anxiety sufferers. I have anxiety, generalized anxiety, social anxiety, and I also have depression and post traumatic stress disorder. So let's start with the latest one that I got. I got this one from Open Talk on Instagram. Open Talk underscore. Just how I said it. Open Talk underscore. And this one is about 6 weird physical symptoms that could actually be anxiety. Okay. So people don't know that anxiety is not just feeling fear and my heart is beating. There's so many other physical symptoms that come with anxiety. And if you've not lived with anxiety, you do not know what the fuck I'm talking about. But if you do live with anxiety and you have never been diagnosed or never actually looked into it, you might be surprised by some of this, okay? Having to yawn constantly and feeling like you cannot get a full breath. Oh my god, that is me. Like the full breath thing, sometimes it feels like somebody's holding me here like this. I'm like, I can't take a full breath. I don't know why. That's how I feel. It's common to hyperventilate when anxious. When we hyperventilate, we feel like we need to breathe more, even though we're already taking in excessive amounts of oxygen. As a result, it's common to try to take even deeper breaths to feel better, which can look like yawning, gasping for air, and taking excessively deep breaths. Next is excessive burping and belching. I haven't had this yet. When we're stressed or anxious, it's common to swallow more air than usual, which can lead to excessive burping and belching. Hyperventilating also leads to our bodies needing to balance things out through releasing excess air. Anxiety can also contribute to acid reflux and other gastrointestinal problems, and this can also lead to burping and belching. If this is your experience, let me know in the comments. Do you have the birching and the belching thing? Numbness or tingling in the hands and feet. Yes, ma'am. I get that a lot. My hands and my feet get cold all the time. They're numb and they're tingling. If we experience healthy anxiety, experiencing this symptom can lead to concerns about degenerative diseases or neurological issues. So if your anxiety is about like your health, so this is what happens sometimes. However, anxiety and panic can cause numbness and tingling. When we are anxious, blood vessels constrict and blood flow to our extremities is reduced, which can lead to numbness or tingling, commonly in our hands, feet, and face. Feeling dizzy or lightheaded. Yep. Adrenaline is released during anxiety and panic, and this increases our heart rate and blood pressure, which contributes to the feeling of dizziness. It might also make you feel like you're going to faint. Dizziness can also result from hyperventilate. hyperventilating. When I was 13 years old and I started to have anxiety, I would faint about 7 times a day. Everywhere. I would just be talking to you and I would be like, hello, hello, just gone. Be talking to you, be in class, be laughing, be cracking jokes, be walking, just gone. Next is feeling detached from reality or yourself. Guys, I'm in my living room, so the noise from the outside might be seeping in. I don't have control over that. I don't have control over that. Feeling detached from reality or yourself. Oh my god, this was me a lot. I have learned to be in my body a lot more in the past, I'm gonna say maybe 6 months. Yeah, a lot, because trauma used to happen and I would just disappear from my body and just be cold and numb, just seeing there invisible. You're talking, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just gone. This is also known as derealization or depersonalization. It's an experience where you or your surroundings often feel distant or like you're in a dream, okay? It is a common anxiety symptom and it's least partially caused by a combination of adrenaline, which redirects blood from the brain to the body, and hyperventilation. Hyperventilation is not just, it's also like, it could also be very slow and relaxed, but just very intense as well. Having to use the bathroom often. Oh my god! Do you know how many times people ask me if I'm pregnant because everywhere I go I gotta pee? Bitch, no. I just have anxiety. If I gotta go on like an hour road trip, it doesn't matter if I'm driving from here to LA, which is an hour from me, I gotta pee 7 times. And by the fourth time, I know I don't have to pee anymore. It's just little drops. But if I don't go, my body's gonna be like, bitch, you did not go. Having to use the bathroom often. Anxiety can cause nausea and diarrhea as blood and energy are diverted away from your digestive system. Due to the brain-gut connection, anxiety can also contribute to the severity of issues such as IBS, which is irritable bowel syndrome. I had that. Anxiety also leads to tension and makes your nervous system more sensitive, which can lead to issues such as overactive bladder. Oh, that's what you call it. So, what kinds of anxiety symptoms do you experience? From what I've heard so far, is there anything that you relate to? Physical coping tips for when you are highly anxious. Splash some cold water on your face. Run your fingers across your lips for 10 to 20 seconds. Open your mouth, drop your jaw, and close your eyes for 15 seconds. Put ice cubes in a plastic baggie and hold them in each hand for a few seconds. Trace a finger around the other hand as you breathe. Go slowly. So your finger goes like this. So every time you inhale, you're going up the finger. As you exhale, you're going back down the finger. This is when visual video podcast is good. You can see what I was doing. Next is use a weighted blanket, or if you have a person around, have them give you a long hug. This is from the Anxiety Healer on Instagram. Weighted blankets might not work for everybody because I have anxiety. I've never tried one, but I just don't like the feeling of something like around my neck being heavy because I was strangled at 15. So I don't know about weighted blankets. If they work for you, do it. If they don't work for you, don't feel forced, okay? Last thing that I want to read for this episode is a somatic relaxation exercise for anxiety. So you're in the midst of an anxiety panic, or you just want to learn to constantly regulate yourself. This is from the Anna, the anxiety coach on Instagram. These are 7 slides. Let's go. Scrunch your face up tightly, squeezing your eyes and your mouth together. Hold the squeeze for 5 to 10 seconds. Then exhale, making the ha sound like you're trying to fog up a window, while stretching your mouth and your arms wide out. Relax and breathe normally for 10 to 15 seconds. Lift your shoulder up to your ear. Hold for 10 seconds. Relax and roll your shoulders back down, puffing your chest forward. Relax your whole body, seeing how loose you can get. Let your whole body feel. Seeing how loose you can let your whole body feel. So relax your body. After you have raised your shoulders and you bring them down and you puff your chest forward, next take another deep breath and then release. And just see how your body feels for 10 to 15 seconds. I hope this is helping. I'm going to record more of this. Thank you for watching. Bye, babies.